What's going on, boys and girls? What's up, world? Austin John Plays here, and today I'm going to be talking about people who are being replaced by Dittos who transform into people. WTF, mate. So in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, there's a very weird occurrence. There are 5 people in the world who are actually Dittos, and it's a totally weird thing when you come across it. The first thing I gotta say is these Dittos are actually special Dittos. Why are they special? Well, arguably, they're competitive breeding Dittos that you're gonna be able to just catch in the wild, and you just get to catch them, and then you're good to go. You don't need to keep doing crazy chains of Dittos like you did in the last game. Granted, if you want like a 6 IV Ditto, then yeah, that. But these 5 Dittos are all pretty unique. These Dittos are unique in that they have fixed natures. All of them are pretty much your most competitive ones. They also have 1 max IV, 2 IVs of 30, which is almost perfect, and the rest of them are random. One of them even has a dedicated 0 IV in attack. There's some pretty great breeding potential here. As soon as you make your way out of the Diglett cave, you're going to make your way over to the police station, and there's going to be Looker. He's going to appear, he's going to give you a Thunderstone. He doesn't do anything in this game, that's fine. Make your way inside of the police station, and then if you talk to the cop in the back, he's gonna start saying some weird stuff. Some super weird stuff. And then when he does, he's gonna attack you. And then you find out that it was a Ditto. So going after Dittos can always be a little bit of a challenge. One, they have a notoriously low catch rate of 35. Also, whatever Pokemon that you have in your party, that is the Pokemon that Ditto is gonna be transforming into. And, well, it's always recommended to have a much lower leveled Pokemon on your team that doesn't have good moves on there, like this Grubbin, for example. He's going to transform into this Grubbin. Great. I like to use this Grubbin because then I get to throw a net ball at it, because now it's a bug type and has an increased catch rate, and it makes your life a lot easier. Of course, always bring their HP down, give it a status condition, and throw your balls at its face. After that's done, Officer is going to say, a Ditto was disguised as my partner? Are the Ditto Five responsible for this? The Ditto Five love humans so much that they transform into humans. They're very troublesome. They mean no harm, but they get messed up in people's relationships. So they are registered as wanted Pokemon. But where in the world did my partner go? By any chance did Ditto... Did he kill him? Did he eat him? No, he's right there. Sorry, I had a cold and I was in bed for a while. Thank you for finding out that Ditto was disguised as my partner. Here's $12,000. And then basically in Coney City is going to be the location of the additional 4 Ditto. Every time that you capture one of these Ditto, you're going to make your way back to the police officer, and he's going to give you a hint as to where the next one is going to be. Now, he says that you could either defeat or catch these Ditto. Again, highly recommend catching them, as they are somewhat sought after for breeding, especially if you don't want to spend a few hours doing an SOS chain. The second Ditto of the Ditto 5 is going to be in front of the camera place. It's going to be the herb seller over here. Make sure to capture him. Sorry, I was picking herbs. Come see me if you want herbs. Great, let's go back to the police officer, talk to him. No wonder his interactions were weird. Although his appearance may be the same, he can't speak a word. Thank you for dealing with Ditto. Here's $16,000. The third one that you're going to be going to, inside of the restaurant, the chef is actually a Ditto. So of course, bring his HP down, inflict a status condition, and throw your balls at its face. It's also worth mentioning that if you use Substitute or a Pokemon with Illusion, it's not going to be able to transform, and after it runs out of PP for transform, it's going to struggle and it could potentially kill itself. Chef is going to come back, talk to the officer. No wonder the flavors have been different. Thank you for dealing with Ditto. Here's $20,000. You're going to get a lot of money doing this, by the way. Now, for your 4th Ditto, it's going to involve the Lomi Massager. And just go up to her, talk to her. And meanwhile, like, someone was standing next to her the entire time, not the least bit suspicious that now she's a Ditto. After catching it, she's gonna show up. People in the town are raving about their massages, but I was closed for a while. This is strange. Of course, Ditto with such a melty body gave you a massage, the stiffness would just melt away. Here's $24,000. Awesome. Time for the 5th Ditto. It's going to be Olivia, who gazes into the sea out of Coney City. So run on over. Go talk to Olivia. That booty. There? Ditto. And dramatic cutscene. Turn around. Ditto! That might be the thumbnail. Of course, with this Ditto being the 5th out of the Ditto 5, make sure to catch it if you can. You manage to deal with the Ditto that was disguised as Olivia. Go back to the police station. Once you're in the police station, what the person who was gazing at the sea was Ditto. Watching her from behind like that, with her sadness seeming to blow in the Alolan breeze, I was certain it was Olivia. Yeah, you were certain Olivia when you saw her from the back. $28,000. I'll give you one more gift for helping me out. Here's a focus band. Awesome. And now they're going to be talking about some crazy cutscene that doesn't really explain why Ditto were disguised as the humans. Also, I think the weirdest part is like when Ditto transforms into another Pokemon, it usually has like the line eyes, like or the little dot eyes, like they're not real eyes. But when it transforms into people, it has regular eyes, which I think is super duper weird. Anyways, these 5 Ditto that you caught are all going to have fixed natures. It's going to be bold, adamant, timid, jolly, and modest, which are 5 very sought after natures for breeding. So the first Ditto here, he's bold. It being a bold nature means that it has an increased defense and a decreased attack, which makes sense because its defense is the best stat. So that was predetermined that this bold Ditto is going to have perfect IVs in defense and not good IVs in attack. The second Ditto that I caught is adamant, so it has increased attack and decreased special attack. So this Pokemon is obviously a physical attacker, and its perfect IV is an attack. My timid Ditto has an absolutely perfect IV in speed, which makes sense because that's its highlighted stat, and then its attack is decreased, but it's still fantastic with special attack pretty good, special defense also pretty decent. My Jolly Ditto didn't fall exactly where it needed to be because its speed is fantastic and then its decreased stat, the special attack is fantastic and its attack is decent, so. And then lastly, my Modest, which has an increased special attack, which is fantastic, and decreased attack, which is no good. This has like the worst possible stats in attack, and that's bred obviously for a specific type of Pokemon setup strategy. Now, it's also worth mentioning that when you breed Pokemon, you don't get to choose which IVs pass down. However, having the nature pass down through the Ditto is possible with the right items while doing some breeding. I'm probably going to have a full guide on breeding for you guys at some point going forward in the future. But nevertheless, this is how you get yourself 5 competitive breeding Dittos in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon and take down the Ditto 5 who are transforming into human beings. Guys, this video was helpful. Be sure to drop a like. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out. Be sure to like this video and subscribe. I'm going to be giving you guys lots of helpful videos in the next following days and weeks. Till next time, Austin John out.